the girl a-running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
Like, hated your headlights? No, I don't mean it as a joke. But I mean, you're driving and you think, man, these headlights just aren't bright. Is there something like in my screen or in my glass? Is something, what the world is going on with my headlights? Well, an American insurance study by the IIHS, whatever that is, the Independent Insurance Hobos or something, they're bums. But anyway, they did a study, and they say that 2 out of 37 SUVs have acceptable headlights. 2. 35 are bad. The 2 with the good headlights, they're rated G for good. The Volvo XC60, that's that Ching Chong China car. And the Hyundai Santa Fe, the one you heard about getting recalled there when we did the recalls. They have good headlights. Everybody else has got just average, medium, or stinky headlights. Well, they call it poor. And I happen to be driving a Ford Edge, and guess what's next to my Ford Edge? A P. A big red P for poor. I have poor headlights. I'll be darned. You want to hear the really poor ones? You probably got one of these. I'm telling you. The Jeep Wrangler. Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. But the Hyundai Santa Fe's got good headlights. The Santa Fe Sport's got crappy headlights. What's up with that? GMC Terrain, Ford Explorer, Ford Edge, Dodge Journey, Lincoln's MKZ, MKX, Infiniti QX60. Wow. Then there's medium headlights and all this other stuff. But then there's only 2 good. There's only 2 good ones. And that's the Volvo and the Hyundai Santa Fe. Let's go to the car phone. You're on with the car guy. You're on the car guy. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, great. I turn the TV on when you're on, and I watch Jack Ham, the Wild Countdown. I listen to you, which is great, and I turn the sound off and watch the animals.
Okay, there's got to be a joke in there somewhere. which animal do I?
I'm watching the bears. I'm watching a bear right now.
Oh no!
I mean the bear. That's the bears. He's out in the river there, having a good time. Anyway,
little did you know you're talking to a bear. All right, what's up?
When your all-wheel drive says something like not engaged or whatever it says. What does that do? How does that mean that drive shaft going to the back is not running or what?
Buddy, that's all done electronically. Whenever it notices a glitch in the system, the four-wheel drive system, it will electronically turn it off and then put a light on the dash to let you know that you're in two-wheel drive permanently until you fix the problem.
The front wheel's the only thing that's got a drive to it. The drive shaft's not moving then, right?
Right.
To the rear?
Right, there's no power.
I'll be darned.
No power going to the front.
All power is going to the front, right?
No, to the rear.
No power going to the rear, right?
No, the power is going to the rear, not to the front. If it's what kind of vehicle is it?
Oh, it's a 2003 Rendezvous.
Yeah, the power is going to the rear. On that one, the main power. So you gotta get in and get that fixed, because out where you live, buddy, out there in LaPorte, you get some serious snow. Four-wheel drive is important.
Snow.
Oh, little man.
I'm 89 years old.
Yeah.
When it snows, I stay home.
I don't
Chase
blame
my wife.
you. I don't blame you. Thanks for calling this morning, pal. Oh my goodness, he's always there. The guy calls every so often. He's just a wealth of car knowledge. Hey, you're on with the car guy.
George.
Yeah.
This is John over at Blue Top. How are you?
Oh, man, I've been waiting for you. What's cooking?
What's going on?
Oh, you're the man. Hey.
Nothing, the same old thing.
I purposely didn't tell any of the listeners what this was about. I just told them that you were going to call. I want you to tell everybody what this is all about, because this is so cool.
Yeah, this is some great news. On June 29th, after 4 o'clock, we were chosen Chicago's best on WGN Channel 9. They're going to come out and do a story on us, and we got chosen the best burger in, believe it, Chicagoland area.
See, I could have told him that. There isn't anything on the menu I haven't had. No, I take that back. I haven't had one of those. I haven't had one of them gyros yet.
Oh, that's the one we're going to feature too, because that's a big one, George. You saw quite a few.
Well,
but it's a good thing. It's a great thing to be on there. They're going to come in and film for over 3 hours, and then on, I think it's August 6th, we'll be on. They're going to do the broadcasting on August 6th.
Oh my! Are you gonna have a short skirt and roller skates on, John?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have them on, and so a couple of the girls, and
I can't wait.
But everybody, all the girls are gonna be in uniform. They'll be in their poodle skirts, and we're gonna have a blast. It's gonna be a great day.
I can't wait to see you in skates. You know that? I really. The only thing I know for sure you can handle is a gas pedal.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun, and maybe I'll take the guy on a ride in my Charger. We'll see what happens then.
That'll do it. the
we're
last guy
pretty
had to
happy
go
over
home.
here, pretty excited to be chosen.
And you know what? And you well deserve it, my friend. That place, you took that place. It was closed, and you made it right again. You know your food. You really do. And you're an old gearhead like I am.
George.
You know that? You're an old gearhead like I am. And it just
I
works.
appreciate your guys' help too. You guys have made it help us, get to that point also. So.
Well, I had to keep you open. I wanted a Big Ben burger.
And the onion rings. Don't forget about the onion rings.
No, you won't even tell me what's in them. So that's, I eat them, but I begrudgingly.
I'm never going to tell you what's in the onion rings.
You old dog, you. Well, we're looking forward to this. When is this thing going to air on WGN? Do you know?
It'll be on WGN. Probably it's going to air in August 6th.
Okay, I want you to make sure every week we come back and you tell me about this. I want everybody to know.
Oh, I will, George. I hope to see you up there. It's on a Thursday night. It's June 29th after 4 o'clock.
I'll make a note of it. I really will, because you know what?
All right.
You guys are you're the greatest. That is just, and they should do this for you. Man, there'll be some great hot rods there.
Good food.
Yeah, you got great food.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it. So.
Hey, how about the ribs? How are they going?
Oh, the ribs are fantastic. Listen, we're running out of them almost every night, and I've already started, building up inventory on it. And George, it's unbelievable how fast we're selling these ribs out.
Well, I had,
because we do a baby back rib, and it's phenomenal.
Well, I had your teaser that day at the car show. You brought me some rib tips with the John Golfus mumbo sauce on it. Oh my God!
That's a homemade sauce. Buddy.
Yeah, baby, it is good. I'm gonna be down. One of these weekends. I'm gonna get. Can you make those slabs to go?
Yeah, George, I'll make you for sure. We bake them to go.
Oh, cool! I'm gonna get me some slabs. I can't eat those in public. I'm a pig. I end up with more.
That's all right.
I end up with more sauce on me than in me.
Yeah, we sit back and we watch people. We just laugh. They get it all over.
There's no elegant way to eat.
It's like
ribs.
they're going to the electric chair. They love them so much. Yeah,
there is no elegant way to eat ribs. John, thanks for calling, and you keep us posted on this. This is a big day for the whole region. The whole region. This
Not
is
a problem. I will.
Big day.
It's good. It is a good thing for the region.
Absolutely.
So we're part of Chicago here, so this is a nice thing.
Well, and let's face it. Soon. You and Blue Top are a good thing for the region.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You built it, and they came, buddy. Okay. Take care, John.
Yeah, they did. Thank you, George. Your support.
Take care, buddy. That guy, he is. I told him when he said he was going to do that some years ago, 5 years ago now, maybe. I said, man, if you build it, they'll come. And sure enough, the hot rods came out of the woodwork. The teenagers, I've seen kids at that place without a phone in their hand. Yes, I have. I'm not lying. I have seen kids without their nose in a phone at the Blue Top. They got their nose under the hood of a 55 Chevy, all chrome and looking good and sounding rough and mean, and I love it.
Hey, dude, I'm driving up along the Red Arrow Highway. To the right of me right now is St. Joe, Lake Michigan. I was up at WHFB territory this morning with Nick Cohn. Now I'm flying back to WIMS territory down the Red Arrow Highway, which turns into 12. I'm listening to you. Sounds beautiful. And I'm punching back and forth between both stations. And it's very convenient that when I want to, I'm going over to a big veterans event at the Blue Chip Casino as Team WIMS, Team WHFB is going to be out there all day helping our veterans all over Lake Porter and LaPorte County, Indiana, and along with Harbor Country.
Wow,
so we're going to be out there for like
so
6,
cool.
7 hours. They're doing a big motorcycle run. Kickstands up about 1 p.m. Central. And then there's a bunch of speakers and a bunch of vendors there to help our veterans, men and women, and their families. So I just want to say, God bless you, George. You rock, mama. Come on.
Hey, I got one question for you. Did Nick buy breakfast? Yeah. Did Nick buy breakfast?
Nick is, I'll tell you right now, Nick was eating some strange stuff. He was eating kangaroo meat one time when he was buying with you and I on the air, some other stuff. I don't know what he's eating these days, but I know he's still up at WHFB because he was on the roof doing some work up there and being cray-cray boy.
Well, I don't think I wouldn't want him to buy me breakfast if he eats kangaroo. Well,
but you're more than welcome to swing by anytime you want, Stud.
Absolutely. You get a motorcycle and I'll ride on the back with you.
10-4. I'm rolling because I'm going to keep listening to you, but I'm driving along Lake Michigan, from Michigan into Indiana, and you are beautiful and crystal clear. Tell T-Rex we love him. Give him a little squeeze on the butt for me.
I will.
See ya.
Goodbye. Jeez, I told you, he's nuts. The Energizer Bunny, some things never stop. And what a great guy. We got to talk about this because I know people watch CSI. I mean, that's one of the most popular shows ever on Channel 2 or whatever. It's CSI, Crime Scene Investigations. Well, now, CSI teams have been allocated and used and set out to check out, and analyze crash scenes. CSI teams are taking all the information they can, you know how they pick up a hair with the tweezers and they trace it back 45 years. Well, I'm just telling you. They're working on all the crash scenes now. All the big crash scenes. They warrant it. To use that to help diagnose and further prepare our car companies for their safety restrictions, such as the automated braking, the automated lane variation, up and down. But they're using CSI teams to do this, the automotive industry. And while we're at that, I got to ask you something, because the car world, my car world, and I love my car world. Don't get me wrong. I just do. I always have, always will. Why I got into it, I'll never tell you. I don't know why, and I don't know why I stayed for 45 years, but I did. But I got to tell you, I did some traveling recently, and I ran into a fella that worked in a little plant out in the middle of Nevada somewhere, making clips. Clips. I'm talking clips. Little plastic clips, little nylon clips, little steel clips, L-shaped, U-shaped, C-shaped, E-shaped. He made clips. And that's all they did for the automotive industry. He's in a union plant, making good dough, taking care of raising a family, pays his taxes. This is just a nice guy. Matter of fact, I saw him in a joint where you could bet a few bucks if you wanted to. I wasn't, but he was. And I got to thinking that night as I sat in my room. I said, where does the car world reach end? You tell me. You tell me, where does the car world, the reach of the car world end? Detroit city limits? Nah, I don't think so. Michigan state line? Nope, don't think so. Our borders of the United States? Not. Hell, the aluminum we're getting from Yugoslavia or someplace. Where does it end? It does not end. It never ends. In 2009, when we bailed out these guys, everybody said, "Oh my goodness, yada yada. Why do we got to bail out the car business?" Because it would have crippled this country. Crippled it. That guy in the middle of nowhere in Nevada, that guy would be out of a job. Unemployment. Worse yet, welfare. Stooping to new lows. You know, it's just, and he had no money to go to McDonald's, so the people at McDonald's would be hurt. I'm telling you, the car business is probably the most vital industry that we have. The most. It just is. And we need to keep this car industry going. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine the world with no car builders. No. Now, you know, cars are going to wear out. Okay, yes, they are, blah, blah, blah. But with this new autonomous driving and all this, the cars are going to drive themselves. They're going to be just fine. Well, they're not going to crash. The car business is going to take a hit on this. Municipalities are going to take a hit. Let's go to the car phone. Let's talk to somebody about cars. Let's see what he's got to say. Hey, you're on with the car guy, my friend. What do you got to say about cars?
Good morning. Say, I have a question for you.
Sure.
I have a 94 Ford F-150. I'm getting ready to change the brakes on the front, and I want to make sure that my calipers are free. What are your suggestions for that?
Okay. So that you don't harm the master cylinder, you make sure you take the lid off. Okay?
Right.
Take the caliper off. They make a special tool. You don't have to have it. A pair of C-clamp or a C-clamp will do it, but they make a special tool for this.
Right.
Very slowly compress that piston. And if it remains easy to compress all the way in, you're fine. If there's a glitch anywhere along the line, any kind of like a stoppage, or you can feel it. You'll feel it. Trust me. You'll feel it. And if there is one, then that caliper's got to go. There's a little mark on the inside cylinder wall of that caliper, and that piston's going to stick. And you're going to ruin brand new brakes. Okay. You're going to ruin them. Also, especially on that pickup truck, you get something, a wire brush or some sandpaper or whatever, and clean the place where the calipers slide in the brackets, because they get so nasty. There's an awful lot of guys that do this job that really think their caliper's stuck, and it's not. The caliper is stuck in the slide. It's not the piston. But very slowly, but don't leave the cap on the master cylinder, because otherwise you're going to have a little bit of brake fluid leak out while you're compressing that piston. But if you don't, it holds it in, and it blows it by the rubber seals in the master cylinder. I've seen that ruin a master cylinder. It doesn't have to ruin it, but it can.
Right. What about the little slide that the rubber is on?
That too is all got to be clean. They make a special lubricant for that called dielectric or Sil Glide. You go to the parts store, go to your local bumper-to-bumper store, AutoZone store, and they'll tell you, here's a tube of this stuff you can put on certain things. You just don't put it on the brake pads, okay?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
no, you use regular grease for the brake pad.
Yeah, really. I love it. Yeah, I'll tell you, that if you pay attention, you'll have no problem with that. Just like I say, take the lid off the master cylinder. You don't want to take a chance on ruining it, because it will ruin it.